We're back here live on Weather Command, watching our next winter storm zip through the Great Lakes this morning with bigger impacts expected tonight, and that includes the Northeast. We have a live look for you at the Big Apple under a winter storm warning. We're still seeing evidence that the sun's trying to peek through, but those clouds throughout the morning have been getting thicker and thicker. The warning goes into effect at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And this is a legitimate shot that a stretch of the 95 corridor could finally get some plowable snow. We still have a few hours to see what forecast models are going to be indicating or showing us. So slight shifts, yeah, that's still a possibility. But here at Fox Weather with our snow accumulation forecast, 5 to 8 inches. That's what we're going for in the Big Apple. If we do get at least 6 inches of snow, it would be the biggest snow we have seen in more than 3 years. North Jersey has had some decent snows already, but you look at it more broadly, this wider view, it does show you how, relatively speaking, narrow this band of heavy snow is going to be. And it stripes right through New York and into what's known as the tri-state, which is Jersey, New York, and Connecticut. But we'll have to watch to see how this all plays out. Farther south, where that air is going to be a little warmer, especially in the low levels of the atmosphere, we could be dealing with more of an icing situation. But one thing that we'll have to be keeping close tabs on as we head into the evening hour. In the meantime, the post-holiday hustle and bustle, it's begun for millions of Americans. It's about to get real busy, in fact, because AAA calling today the busiest holiday travel day of the season.
Wow, and that's right, Stephen, because there's some storms that are continuing to loom on the horizon, obviously. The Northeast expecting some wild weather heading into the weekend, and it may stump some of those travel plans, especially for those major destination hubs.
Juliana Broste joins us now. Juliana, good morning to you. So we talk about getting out ahead of the hustle. I think it's inevitable this time of year. You're going to be a part of it if you have to travel. But what are some tips to help travelers navigate through this busy period?
Absolutely. We all know that signing up to travel during the holiday period, you've got to have some strategy, right?
Yeah.
And some luck. Really just being able to know, there are going to be crowds, there are going to be long lines. So giving yourself extra time. You can never have too much time because there may be a surprise. If there's any kind of delay or hold up, you want to just know that you are easy breezy, just rolling on through that airport. I'm a big fan of when you are in the airport, bringing a book, a podcast, an assignment, and having an extra battery so that you can stay charged up. And as far as strategy too, when you're going through TSA, you really want to make sure that you have everything organized so that you're not there like totally like things in numerous bins. You can really just plan ahead and have your electronics ready, you have your liquids ready, and of course you don't have to take your shoes off anymore, so it can be easy.
No, it actually has changed the game.
Right?
It seriously, it makes everything so much easier. But you mentioned the big scary word, delays, and even cancellations. So for folks that may be kind of dealing with that, maybe looking into rescheduling last-minute flights or travel plans, what do you suggest that they do?
Yeah, you can always look online and see what the best deals are. But I have to say, even just looking at Kayak this morning, when a date is red, that means it's the most expensive. And if it's orange, it's just a little bit less expensive. So traveling on the actual holiday, so New Year's Eve and New Year's Day are going to look like the best, cheapest prices right now if you are in that pickle. But now is the best time, if you have any changes, to lean back on that refundable ticket that maybe you purchased and you were planning ahead so that you could be flexible. I often, within 24-hour period on United, I can sometimes check if there's another flight available, if I want to go a little earlier, a little bit later, and definitely think about your points. Your miles, those frequent flyer points, those are going to really save you in cases like the holidays where you think, oh no, I really do need to change my flight, I need to book an entirely new flight. Book one on points so that you're really not feeling the burn in your pocketbook, and you have a little bit more flexibility if you want to cancel that new flight with your points. You can often get your miles redeposited.
Yeah, because we know that wallet, the purse might be kind of empty.
Oh yeah.
After all the gifts that you spent that money on, unless you have the gifts, then it's all going to be full. And I think taking that through the airports can sometimes, Juliana, be a bit of a mess. I'm wondering if you have the best advice to getting those gifts through. And also, I'm just curious from your perspective, is TSA pre-check worth it? I mean, getting through there, does it make it easier? You pay a little bit.
Yeah, hey, it's always a good problem if you have too many presents to travel home with, right? During the holidays. TSA pre-check for me is always worth it for frequent travelers. But also, I travel with electronics, and often I don't have to get so many things out of my bag when I'm going through the pre-check line. Also, now they have an ID, a digital ID that can scan your face, so I don't even have to get my ID out anymore if I opt in through the app, and then I can go through just using that face technology. So that's very easy. But if you are traveling with gifts, maybe some really delicious spreads or jellies, you might go, can I bring this through TSA? And don't be afraid to check your bag, because most things that you are gifted, you can put in a checked bag, no problem. I've put wine in a checked bag before, so surrounded by soft things like clothes. But if you are, and of course now you can easily track where your bag is, and if you have an air tag, even better. But if you are putting things through the security, through the TSA checkpoint, remember that 311 rule. It's got to fit in that 1 quart bag, plastic see-through bag. Liquids need to be 100 milliliters or 3.4 ounces. So peanut butter counts, jelly counts. So you got to be limited to that amount if you have anything new coming through on the way back home.
Yeah, it's good advice. If you do have the option to check, it's almost as if you were reading my mail, Juliana, because I just came from Dallas and I did that very thing. I'm like, this won't work in the carry-on. Let's just put it in the check bag,
Boom.
avoid any issues or problems that we might have. Well, we appreciate the tips and thank you for the advice as far as traveling on New Year's Eve. New Year's Day might be the best time if people have yet to book that flight. Travel expert Juliana Broste. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you, you too.
All right.